welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today is my October budget recap. This is where I share how October really went. I already shared my budget earlier at the end of September, but now we're talking about how it really went. So this is going to be a little bit faster than normal. I'm kind of figuring out what I want to keep in these videos, for next year and whatnot, but let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing I would like to start with is the paycheck report. So essentially I just write down every time I get paid and from what type of source it was. It's just very interesting for me to track, and I kind of set some goals here. So first one is my salary, $44,0490. This just slightly changed because of we renewed our insurance and all of that recently. So this is my new monthly amount for my normal job. I am a month ahead. So these are the two checks from September. I actually use them in October. Okay, then $14.46 from Capital One interest. This is where I keep like my emergency fund and my sinking funds. I'm pretty much a digital, spender. I do a little bit of cash, but not really anything major. So $14.46 earned, and then 55 cents earned at Wings, which is my credit union where my home is. So for my mortgage and stuff. And then $18.46 from Discover Cashback, which is great. $9.87 from Betterment and dividends that I just reinvest. And then my boyfriend owed me $190 at the end of this month. We do split some things. So I do most of the purchases for my home, and then he, reimburses me as needed. And then Cap One cashback from my credit card, $35.61. So nothing really out of the ordinary here, pretty standard month. The total income was $4,674.33. 94.3% of it is considered active, so I worked for the money, and 5.7% I'm considering passive. Everybody kind of defines those differently, but that's where I ended up this month. So a quick run through of the actuals. So for the expense section here, I was under by a few cents in my insurance, which is great. That must have just readjusted slightly. Groceries and gas were under, which is also great. Spending over slightly, but I'm not too upset about it. I basically just put this and kind of funneled it into there. So overall, my expense section, 61.7%, which is really good for me. I try to be 65% or lower for the entire expense section. Moving into sinking funds, pretty much everything is higher. Home, we did buy some stuff for the home, so $170, my boyfriend kind of helped contribute with that. So this is over. Home has been over quite a bit. I definitely need to reevaluate this one for next year. I'm trying to figure out what is being categorized into the home budget. Does it need to have its own category, and kind of go from there? But 23.66% into the fund section. And then investing, I earned a little bit of dividends from my Betterment taxable account, so $27.89, and my Roth IRA was $656. I budgeted $730, so I didn't quite meet the goal. I needed to kind of move some things around, but that's okay. I still got over $650 in. I wish it would have been more, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it. 14.63% of my money went into post-tax investing, so that's pretty good. Okay, let's move on to my sinking fund update here. So let me get arranged. So for my sinking funds, I like to just kind of list out all of them, whether the balance is up or down compared to last month and what the balance is, and any notes. So annual is down compared to last month, still have over $1,000 in it, which is great. I do have an American Express card, so that annual fee came out this month, and that was the only transaction from that account. Miko is my cat. He has 11063. He did have his Chewy order, so I used Chewy to order his cat food. My local grocery store no longer carries his brand, and being that I live in a very rural town, that's the only place I can get it. So I just order online. It's been working really great. I get 2 bags every 8 to 9 weeks, something like that. Vacation is down compared to last month, which is planned. I went to Miami. I stayed within the budget, which is really great. I had a budget of $800. Well, I think I was 59 cents over, but essentially I stayed within the budget. So that's good. And so I knew that this was going to be down at the end of the month. That's okay. Beauty down as well compared to last month by $58.87. I did need some miscellaneous items, some, you know, just normal beauty purchases, I suppose. Gifts is up. I really haven't bought any gifts yet. I need to start to figure out what those are going to be. Car is up as well. Anything that I have left over in the gas category of my budget, I've decided to roll into the car sinking fund. Because I kind of see them as the same. So like I would, if I wanted to get like a car wash, it would come out of car, not gas. So anything left over in the gas, I just roll into this car fund. So it is building up nicely here with some of that extra money. Opportunity is up, 110.23. This is like a giving opportunity. In December, I'll be pulling pretty much all of it out to give out as money and Christmas cards to some people in town. That have been really, really nice to us this year. So that is something that I'm kind of like building for now. And then home is down. I have $1.01. I needed some stuff from Target, some home supplies, Kleenexes, I don't know, just stuff and like a toiletry stock. So I definitely need to evaluate this. I'm thinking I'm going to split home into maybe like 2 categories, one for true home things and one for health, because a lot of these purchases have been like my vitamins or like over-the-counter meds or like Band-Aids and stuff like that. So I'm thinking I might split it that way, but I need to evaluate those purchases a little bit more. Okay, and then at the very bottom here, I've already done the math for my savings rates, but in short, with my mortgage included, 28.35% and without 21.47%. So both those are very, very good. All right, let's get into the overview page, and I'm going to have a sip of coffee here. So the next thing I like to do is my spare cash. So I do have spare cash this month. I have this cute little elephant piggy bank, elephant bank, whatever, that I'm putting spare cash in. So every month I'm pulling $40 from my spending budget and $40 from my grocery budget to have as cash in my wallet. There are just instances where it's easier to pay in cash. It's nice to have. So anything left over is going into here and just kind of building that up. I started this in August, I believe. So we're on the 3rd month and I'm really not tracking it anywhere. So it'll be fun to pull this out, you know, at some point. So I've decided to name my elephant Delores. So Delores is getting fed today. I have $20 and $30 left over from my wallet from October. So this is what we're going to be putting into the elephant bank here. So we'll give her a 10 and a 20, which is fun to see like larger bills come in here. It's not just ones or whatever. So there she is. She got fed this month and hopefully I can feed her again in November. That's kind of always a goal, is to have even $1 left over in my wallet to put in here. Okay, so next I have some trackers that we're going to fill in. The first one is my retirement savings goal. This year I've made it my goal to save 15% of my gross salary towards retirement, which is a lofty goal. I mean, that's a lot of money. So for October, my total between all the retirement accounts and stuff is $13.50 and 85 cents. So I've already kind of did the math and marked how much I need to color in down here. So that's going to be where I color to. So let me do that here real quick. Okay, so we are in the last leg here. We've got 2 months to go. Let's see, there's $3,098.69. So it's going to be a stretch, but we'll see. I mean, if I don't hit it all the way, it is what it is, but I definitely love to get close. Okay, next is my Roth IRA. So this is my primary goal right now. Any extra money I have goes into my Roth IRA. I'm working on the 2022 tax year. Kind of had a slow start. I was earlier in the year working on finishing my emergency fund, which I did, which is very important and exciting. So now I'm into the Roth IRA. Thankfully, we have until April of next year to complete it. So for today, we're going to color in a few of these dollars. In October, I was able to contribute $649.17 into my Roth IRA. So now I have over $2,000 in there for this tax year. So I'm just going to color these in. I kind of already have it marked here, and I'll just speed this up for you in the video. Okay, so there it is. We have the 2,000 line filled out. We're working towards 3,000 now. I really like this tracker. It's from Alicia Does Adulting, and each dollar is $100 worth. So this is really great. I definitely love the visual and exciting to see, you know, how far I can get. All right, and then the last tracker we have here is my mortgage amortization, which if you are new here, I am paying one extra payment a year on my mortgage. My goal is not to like pay it off aggressively like in the next 5 years or anything, but I just, ever since I bought my house, I've been making at least one extra payment a year, and I do that by adding a little bit extra each month. So this lets me kind of see how far ahead I'm getting and watch those extra payments snowball. So for October, I should have paid $474 in interest, but because I've been paying extra, only $459.88 had to go to interest. I was only going to put $279 towards the principal, but I actually put $369, which is great. And so this is my balance. I should be at $146,398, but I'm at $142,043. So really, really great to see that difference there. And what I'm going to do here is look at $142,043, and anything below it I'm going to highlight. So $142,400 is definitely lower because I'm at 043, so I can highlight this one. And then let's see, $142,108 is also lower, or my balance is lower, I should say. So $142,043 is lower than 108. So I can highlight 2 this month. And then the next one is a 141. So I haven't broke 141 yet, but it's really exciting to be able to get those 2 marked off. So I have all of 2023 paid for now, which is exciting. I mean, I can't just like stop making payments and have a year banked. It doesn't work that way, but it's just really fun to see. So now I am 1, 2, plus 12 is 14, 15 months ahead on my mortgage, which feels really good. So I'm just coloring these in slow and steady. Every month I'm able to at least highlight 1, if not 2 on occasion. And I'm doing a color per year. So this year is blue, last year was green. I'm just kind of going in rainbow order, but yeah, that's the last tracker we have to fill in. Okay, and then the last part of my video, I like to talk about reflections and goals. So reflections for October on the positive, and then I also do a couple of things I can improve upon. I don't really want to call them negative, but you know what I mean. So I was under budget with groceries and gas. I stayed within my budget vacation for Miami, which is really, really great. And then my expenses were at 61%, which again, I'm always trying to be below 65. So even though I overspend in spending, I stay, you know, within my goal there. Reflections, way over on home. I've already talked about this need to evaluate that category more, and not able to contribute as much to my Roth IRA as I would have hoped to. So, you know, obviously that's something I can work on for the next month. Goals-wise, for October, I wanted to stay within the vacation budget of $800. I did that, did not put over $750 into the Roth IRA. I did have spare cash at the end of the month. And then I'm marking this one as like a hybrid. Like I didn't quite achieve it, but I didn't totally fail it either. So I want to plan my holiday gifts. I've kind of started, I still have work to do, but like my dad and I decided we're not going to exchange gifts this year. We just, I don't know, we're at the point where if either of us need something, we just kind of buy it for ourselves. So I know I might get him like a small little stocking stuffer type sized gift or 2, but we just set the expectation we're not going to do gifts this year, which is kind of nice to like not, you know, pressure yourself to come up with something to give for someone that's difficult to shop by. Anyway, so I still need to figure out like my boyfriend, a couple of my friends, what I'm going to do for them. I did do a Q3 goal check-in. I actually lost my SD card for this camera. So I had a couple of videos filmed on that and I can't find the footage. So I did film it. I did close it out. You'll just have to see at the end of the year, I think. I'm not going to refilm it. Expenses at 63% or less, definitely achieved that. And then winterize home. Again, I like half did this. I started it. We went out of town, so I need to finish because it definitely is getting cold. And there's areas that I can, you know, kind of seal up a little bit more in our house to protect the heat that we're, you know, trying to hold in and not let cold, you know, seep through. Goals for November. I would like to put $615 towards my Roth IRA. I would like to make no home purchases. That one would be really important to me to actually achieve. And then we are going to Manhattan for Thanksgiving, and I have an $800 budget there, so I'd like to stick with that. Our flights and hotel are already paid for, so this is like eating out and any maybe little shopping we do, really just the entertainment side. Okay, number 4, I need to start holiday shopping. I just need to start. So, because sometimes, you know, shipping and I don't know. I just need to figure out what I'm doing for people. I would like to have spare cash at the end of the month again. I'd really like to feed Delores. I'd like to have my expenses at 63% or less. And then I also need to pay and expense medical bills. In October, I went to the doctor quite a few times, and I have a high deductible health plan. So I have some balances I need to pay. Thankfully, I have an HSA account, so I just need to like expense it back to the HSA, you know, get my withdrawal out and do all the things. So I just need to do it. It's not hard to do. It's just something on my list that I need to do. But I am really grateful to have money set aside specifically for medical insurance bills. I do kind of want to treat my HSA as a retirement account, but ultimately, you know, things are going to come up where I'm going to need to use it for medical expenses, and it's just nice to have that money there. So I have like, I think $800 that I need to pay. So I just need to do that. And that is it for my October overview. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how October went for you. Would you give it like a thumbs up, a medium thumbs, or a thumbs down? And if you want to tell me why, I'd love to hear about it. But that's it for me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.